Did you know that between Las Vegas and Henderson, we have 5 lazy rivers? I was updating my list from a few years ago and I realized a few have closed and we have a few new ones, so I thought it would be time to actually update the list for 2024. First up, we're going to cover MGM Grand Lazy River. I love this river because it is heated and open year-round. This guy is about 1,000 feet long and 3.5 deep, which is perfect for shorties like me who don't always want to have the inner tube and like to walk it. You can bring your own inner tube. It has to be a complete normal inner tube. It can't have mesh over the top of it. It can't be novelty. It needs to be just a regular donut-looking inner tube. They don't like to have any noodles or any other type of blow-ups or pool toys or pool floaties. They'll charge $5 to inflate a tube that you bring, or you can buy one for $20 to $25 on site. You can definitely enjoy the river without a tube, but if you want one and you don't want to cart it all over the place, you can buy one there. Something else cool about the MGM Grand is that guests of any MGM resort property can access the MGM Grand Pool and Lazy River. So in other words, you could book a room at, say, the inexpensive Excalibur or Luxor, and you would have access to the MGM Grand's Lazy River and all of their pools, which I think is really cool. But honestly, their rooms, I looked at their calendar and they start at about $59. Of course, that goes up to like $700, $800, depending on what time of year it is and what holiday we're next to. But if you're local and you're looking for a good price to just be able to pop down and really enjoy that lazy river, they do have rooms available for about $59. There is an additional fee for guests to enjoy the pool, though, that you will pay during check-in. You would think that would be a part of the resort fee, but no, it is not. The last I checked on their website, they said that additional fee was $25, which I think is worth it. Next on the list is Mandalay Bay. On most lists, the Mandalay Bay Lazy River and pools are first on the favorites and the best of Las Vegas lists. I just feel like the Lazy River is ridiculously overcrowded for each time that we've gone, and we've been going for about 10 years. It is, however, worth it if you're not just going for the Lazy River. They also have a really cool wave pool and several other pools on site. The Mandalay Bay Lazy River is shorter than the one at the MGM, and from what we've seen, families occupy this one a lot more. The depth is 3.5 feet, so keep this in mind when you have littles with you. Those inner tubes are a must for the not-so-confident swimmers. The inner tube situation is the same here as it is at the MGM with the bring your own or buy on site. The only difference is that there is an air pump by the towels that you can use for free to inflate your own tube. As a local of 22 years, plenty of people have walked through these hotels lugging along their big old inner tubes. Doesn't bother anybody and it's not a big deal. Comment if you know of any tips or tricks when visiting either of these lazy rivers. I would love to know more of your ideas. The next lazy river is still on the Las Vegas Boulevard, but it's not necessarily considered to be part of the Strip. Tahiti Village used to be a timeshare holders only kind of place, but now you can get rooms through their website and you don't have to buy anything. The timeshare salespeople are there, but they're never pushy or overzealous. A polite no thank you, and they move right on. Tahiti Village is fully themed and absolutely beautiful. The pool and lazy river is not available to non-guests, which is fine since their rooms are on average about $129 a night. Of course, this price goes up due to the season and if there's any big attractions going on. The lazy river is 1/8 of a mile long, which is 660 feet. It is heated to over 80 degrees in the winter and the mid-90s during the summer, so it is open year-round. Tahiti Village is the only hotel with a lazy river that supplies inner tubes for free. No need to worry about buying one or bringing one on your own, but they do have to stay in the lazy river area. You can't take them over to the pool, but you can have pool toys in the pool area. They also do provide sand toys for free placed in the sand entry of the pool. We visited Tahiti Village at least once a year as my kids grew up. Is this a new place to you, or have you known about this awesome pool and river for years? Let me know. For the last 2 lazy rivers, we need to head off the Vegas Strip. We're no longer talking about hotels. This is purely water parks. Located in Henderson, just east of the Las Vegas Strip, is Cabanga Bay Water Park. Cabanga Bay has a 60s style throughout the park. The lazy river is 600 feet long and that includes their water spraying surfboards, squirting tikis, and a 67 V-dub surf bug that showers you with a cool spray of water. If you think you're going to float through this without getting sprayed, this isn't the lazy river for you. Cabanga Bay has a heated lazy river and several heated attractions. I've welcomed this in the beginning of the summers here, but by the end of June, it's completely unnecessary. Our summers average 107, with highs often reaching 110 to 115, and yes, you will feel the difference between each and every little degree after 110. They do have sunscreen stations to use for free, and I strongly suggest that you use these and an SPF swimwear. Water shoes are a must as well, as wearing flip-flops on your feet will lead you to wearing your flip-flops on your hands when you're in the water. Inner tubes are provided as well as life jackets. They have a single and double rider inner tube, which is always fun to watch people get in and out of. I personally do it perfect every time. Lastly is the old Wet n Wild. No, not the Wet n Wild that was originally on the Vegas Strip. No. The old Wet n Wild that was built in West Las Vegas, known as Summerlin. I believe after COVID, they sold to Cabanga Bay, who rebranded them as Cabanga Canyon. The name is the only thing that they changed from what I can tell. I prefer this park over the Henderson location, but I really can't pin down why. The lazy river at Cabanga Canyon is 1,000 feet long and not heated. But again, with the heat in the summer, you'll welcome it. Plus, our water is rarely cold, not even out of the tap. What do you think? Should it be heated or unheated? Due to both water parks being owned by the same company, season passes have way more value now. Both with the free sunscreen stations, lockers to rent, food and drinks, and a beer garden area at both. Which of these two water parks would you prefer? Do you get a season pass or do you pay as you go? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and subscribe for all things Vegas from a local's view.